I'm 75 years old, and today I want to tell you something I wish someone had told me when I was younger. If you're under 40, please listen carefully, because what I'm about to say isn't advice. It's a confession. I don't have much time left, but you do, and that's why this matters. When you're young, you believe time is endless. You have this feeling of invincibility, this sense that the horizon just keeps stretching on forever. You say things like, "I'll do it someday," or "I'll slow down later, once I get this promotion." Or my personal favorite, "I'll enjoy life when things are better." I said those same words. I chanted them like a mantra, convinced they were the responsible thing to say. I thought life was something that started after success, after you checked all the boxes and achieved all the goals. I was wrong. Life was already happening, every single day, and I was too busy planning the future to notice. It's slipping through my fingers. I worked hard, really hard, long hours that bled into late nights, weekends that disappeared into a haze of spreadsheets and emails. I told myself I was doing it for my family. That was the noble excuse, wasn't it? To provide, to build a better future for them. But slowly, without realizing it, I stopped being present. My body was at the dinner table, but my mind was back at the office. I missed birthdays, not all of them, but enough. I missed school plays. I missed the small, quiet conversations that happen late at night, the ones that build real connection. I missed moments I can never, ever get back. Money came. Promotions came. The house got bigger. But time quietly left. It just slipped out the back door without a sound. And time never asks for permission. It doesn't wait for you to be ready. It just goes. One morning, I woke up and the house was quiet. Too quiet. It was a silence that felt heavy, final. My children were grown. They had lives of their own, in cities far away. My parents, who I always meant to call more, were gone. My wife and I sat in a house filled with things, but empty of the noise and chaos that once made it home. And in that silence, I realized something terrifying. Life didn't feel long anymore. The future I kept planning for, the one where I'd finally relax and enjoy everything I built, it had already passed. It happened while I was busy making other plans. So let me tell you a secret I learned far too late. It's a simple truth, but it took me a lifetime to understand. Nobody cares how busy you were. At the end of it all, nobody stands round and remembers your job title. No one talks about how much money you made or how many hours you worked. They remember how safe they felt with you. They remember how often you truly listened, without interrupting or looking at your phone. They remember how much love you gave, freely and without expecting anything in return. At the end, success is measured in memories, not numbers on a bank statement. Regrets aren't loud. They don't scream or shout for attention. Regret whispers. It's a quiet voice that comes to you at night when everything is still. It shows up when you're re-looking through old photos and see a version of yourself you barely recognize, a younger person with so much time ahead of them. It sits beside you like an unwanted guest when you realize certain chances are gone forever. The chance to have one more conversation with your father. The chance to see your child's face light up at their soccer game. And the worst regret of all isn't failure. It's never trying. It's the book you never wrote, the trip you never took, the love you never expressed. It's the life you were too scared or too busy to live. If I could go back, if I had just one chance to do it all over again, I would choose differently. I would say I love you more often, not just on special occasions, but every single day. I would stop trying to prove myself to people who didn't matter, whose opinions I wouldn't even remember years later. I would rest without guilt. I'd take that nap on a Sunday afternoon instead of answering emails. I would take more risks while I still could. I'd dance badly, sing off key, and not care who was watching. I would forgive faster, for my own sake, because holding onto anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. I'd worry less about things I couldn't control. I spent far too much time surviving, and not nearly enough time living. If you're watching this, if my words are reaching you right now, this is your sign. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Stop postponing joy until you've earned it. You are worthy of joy right now. Stop thinking you have forever, because forever is an illusion created by the young. Your life is happening at this very moment. Call your parents. Hug your kids, even if they're teenagers and they think it's weird. Start that thing you're afraid of. Write the first page. Book the flight. Ask them out. Live like today matters, because it's the only thing that truly does. One day, you'll be my age. You'll look in the mirror and see the same grey hair and wrinkles I see now. And I truly hope, that you won't say the words I say now. I wish I had known. Learn from my regret. Choose life now, not later, not tomorrow, not now, because later comes faster than you think. Don't learn this lesson too late. Thank you for listening.